So in my 22 years of age, I've had about 5.5 jobs. I was a busboy for a day, we're not gonna talk about that. And that means I've had a lot of job interviews. I'm actually pretty decent at job interviews. I mean, I'm not amazing, but for a guy who spends most of his free time telling the internet awkward stories about his life, I'm not half bad. Part of that I think is just because I have an innocent looking face. So some employers just think if they hire me, they could be some kind of cool mentor and get a movie made about them one day. Okay, that might be a stretch, but I really do think the baby face helps. But the main reason is I've had some experiences with job interviews. The first interview I ever had was at a McDonald's, and since it was my first interview, I was understandably nervous. But here's the thing, I was comically nervous. Like, one of the cashiers gave me a cup for water, and I was shaking so much that water started to spill out of the cup. I also tried to look calm and normal by smiling, but I was so nervous that it looked like my mouth was twitching. Anyways, we start the interview, and I can barely get a word out.
Hi, are you Oscar?
Hi. Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. I don't remember it entirely because it was like 5 years ago. But what I do remember is at one point she said,
It's okay if you're nervous.
I'm not nervous. That's not even the worst part. The worst part came at the end when she said,
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, not one of my best moments. Like the odd ones out, I also applied to Chipotle, except my experience is significantly worse. I got there, it was a group interview. I never had a group interview before, so I was kind of nervous, but I can make myself stand out. I'm a YouTuber, I got this. Then the manager comes out, he has us introduce ourselves, and I'm starting to feel pretty good. Then he asked, so what do you guys know about Chipotle? And I start freaking out, because this is before I started eating Chipotle. But it's okay, because I could just listen to what other people have to say and expand on it. I got this. Oscar, let's start with you. Frick! And I could have said anything. I could have said, you're a Mexican restaurant. People on Twitter can't live without you. But the only thing that came to mind was, you remember when it came out that Chipotle was giving people E. coli? I know you almost killed all your customers! Surprisingly, I didn't get a call back from there. The easiest interview I ever had was for a pizza place. And I kid you not, this was the whole interview. Do you have any restaurant experience? Yeah. Okay, you start on Sunday. Are you kidding me? Why couldn't you work at Chipotle? No joke, I ended up applying to other places because I thought this whole thing was fake. But no, it was real, I worked there. And I should say, that's probably not the best way to hire people. Like, I'll probably make a whole video about working there because I'm, you know, original. But I will say, one of the drivers asked me to buy meth off him. So yeah, don't hire people like that. Last summer, I applied to a few internships, and I actually got a phone interview with this production company, and it went really well. So they invited me back for an in-person interview at their office, and okay, the issue wasn't the interview, it was getting there. The office was in this part of Chicago I have never been to, and the first time I tried to get there, yes, there will be a second, I got in a lift, and on the way there, hello? Hey, Oscar, we couldn't make it into the city today. Can you come in next week? Yeah, sure, no problem. Hey, you're not gonna believe this. A week later, I decided to save some money and take public transportation. Then when I got to the bus stop, I pulled out my phone. It just died! I swear, it had a charge on it, but it just died. I still didn't know where to go. The bus wasn't showing up. I start panicking. Then I flagged down a cab. Okay, man, I don't know the exact address, but I know the area, so let's just drive around and... Yeah. How much gas do you have? What? My system's down. How much cash do you have? None. At this point, I just give up and walk home. I got back, charged my phone, and without fail, hey! I'm so embarrassed at this point that I spend a whole minute apologizing and explaining what happened, and you know what they say? Yeah, no, that's cool. You want to just do it over the phone? Are you Yeah, sure, let's do it. We spent about 30 minutes interviewing. I'm totally nailing it. Then he asked, what's your spirit animal? What? I've literally never thought about this question in my entire life, and now a possible unpaid job depends on it. So, I improvised. Oh my god, what's something cool? Dog. Wolf. Yeah, wolf. Because they work best in packs and are go-getters and stuff. You're never gonna believe this. We have the same spirit animal. Are you serious? I totally made that answer up, and I got it right. Why couldn't school be this easy? But in all seriousness, when it comes to job interviews, just be yourself. Almost all the times I did get hired, it's because the employer liked me and thought I'd be a good fit for the job. So just be confident in who you are and be honest. And let's say I ask you your spirit animal. Wolf, boy! Hey, I just want to give a special shout out to Rebecca Parham from Let Me Explain Studios for voicing the McDonald's manager. Guys, she was so open and cool and nice when it came to collaborating. I'm being extra nice when talking about her because hopefully that will get me a girlfriend. That joke makes a lot of sense if you check out her channel, which you should do. Ironically, I had to go to work now. Thanks for watching the video. Have a safe Christmas.